Okay, welcome back everyone. Okay, today's video is because I've been doom scrolling on TikTok and I've been seeing so many videos on Nina Park's makeup. I mean, I love the stuff that she's done. She's done a lot of makeup for Greta Lee, for instance, Emma Stone, Zoe Kravitz, and all these makeup looks kind of have a very distinct feature, which is the lips, right? And the way that she does lips is not the way that I would normally do my lips at all. And so I tried it out yesterday and I really liked it. So I'm gonna show you what I did. Also try to do like a smoky eye too, because she did Charlie XCX's eyes, the smoky eye, and that looks really pretty too. So I haven't attempted that, but I'm gonna try to attempt it now. I just sprayed the Adem Mami Wada Ultra Calming Rescue Mist. I always have this here in the morning because I do my skincare and then everything kind of just dries up by the time I get out here to do my makeup. So I'm gonna do my makeup now. I'm using the Ilia Skin Rewind Complexion Stick in 130 Hickory. And I'm gonna try and do the method that Hailey Bieber does, where she melts it on the back of her hand and then puts, she puts like the glazing milk there, but I don't have the glazing milk. I have some sunscreen. And this is from Clarins. I'm actually not gonna go outside today, so I'm probably not gonna use that much of this. Or as much as I should be using of this, because you're supposed to use a lot of sunscreen. Okay, mix, mix, mix. I love the sunscreen. The only thing though is that if it gets my eyes, it really stings. And does anyone else have this sunscreen? It's from Clarins. I've used it for a while now and I really like it. I love the smell of it and everything. But at a certain time, especially during the summer, if it melts and gets into my eyes, oh my gosh, it's so painful. Okay, I'm gonna do a little bit more of this on the back of my hand. And then a little bit more sunscreen. And if you have glazing milk or even, God, what do they call it? Essence. I feel like that would work really well using this method. Nina Park, I noticed when she does makeup is that she lets the freckles shine through. And a lot of people who have been doing her makeup routine or makeup that's inspired by her makeup, they've been drawing on freckles afterwards. But the beauty is, I have a ton of freckles here, so I'm just gonna leave that exposed. I'm not gonna high coverage it or anything like that, you know? Or put high coverage on it. I'm gonna start with brows, which I normally never do because I just went to a refi event. Oh my gosh. I'm like speechless. They have such good stuff and I've never really heard anything about them before. I knew that they were about brows, but I was never really interested in refi before because, honestly, because the packaging kind of just looked like road beauty to me, and that packaging looks so boring to me and I'm all about packaging. So I kind of just didn't think about it, you know? I went to an event where we did Pilates this past week and oh my gosh, there was a masterclass afterwards, which I really like. I love events that have info like that, you know? So I got to learn a lot about the brand and also how to apply makeup, which is so important. But they had a makeup artist there and she taught a little masterclass on that, and that was the best part, I think. And then, yeah, we got a goodie bag, so I gotta take some stuff home. And I've been trying out their lip liners, which I've been thoroughly impressed with. And I've been using the, this is called the Brow Sculpt. It's incredible. And yeah, I'm bummed that I let the packaging get to me. Not get to me, but just ignored it because of the packaging. Like, I'm sure it's popped up before and I just, you know, or this brand has popped up before and I'm just like, oh, whatever. Like, scroll right past it. So this is called the Brow Sculpt, and I think this is their like hero product, or they're known for their brow products, right? So I think that their brow products are like the elite products. But this is the brow sculpt, so it's meant for like lamination in a way. So you're supposed to like press it down. Oh, I started with a brow pencil because my brows are very sparse, unlike the models that they have there. And then there's a brush end and then a comb end. And then you're meant to just brush it out quickly and then comb to laminate. And then look at that difference. Like, this is before, this is after. I mean, this is even before because I drew it in, but you can see the hairs and it makes it look so opposite of the, gosh, what is it? The 2005 brows, 2016, oh no, 2016 brows, block brows in a way, which I also really like. But I think for this look that we're going for today, where it's a more muted lip and a stronger eye, I think it's better to do a brow situation like this. Oh, and then you can also use the wax to kind of trim back your, or set back your hair too, which is so cool. Oh, I forgot the comb part. Yeah, and it just kind of just like makes everything look so groomed. I can't believe it. I'm so impressed by this. This is my new favorite product, and I think you can also get it at Sephora, and it's not too pricey either. Okay, and then I have some e.l.f. stain. A lot of the videos that I watch of Nina Park, she's kind of known for using a mixture of stains and lip liners and such. So I'm going to use this e.l.f. one in Coca-Cola. I've honestly never been a multi-product kind of person, like a multi-lip product kind of person. So I usually just use a stain ideally, and then maybe some lip balm underneath it or something like that. But in this case, you're supposed to use the stain and then use some lip liners. I have so many lip liners here that I'm really excited about. But yeah, I have 5 shades of the Refi lip liners, and I've tried, or I'll swatch these for you because they're incredible. This one is, oh yeah, they're called the Lip Sculpt crayons. This one is red. So red first. There's Dusk, which I actually used earlier today, which I really liked. It's kind of like a orangey, peachy color. This brown shade that's above the red is called Suede, which is the makeup artist that taught the masterclass. She said that's her favorite because she can blend it out and do a lot with it. And then there's this one, which is Rosewood, her other favorite, right underneath Suede. So this is what we have so far. Oh, and I have one here called Taupe, which, you know what, I haven't opened yet, so let me open that up and then swatch it. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm already out of breath. And I'm supposed to teach an hour-and-a-half class. So it's gonna be a lot of talking. Anyway, this one is Taupe. Oh, so it's a little bit lighter. So it's this one right here. The very, very, very bottom. And the thing is, I actually put this on earlier today, and I just had it on my hands when I went to Costco, and yeah, Jason's like, oh, you forgot to take your makeup home. Like, I'm actually testing it right now, so I didn't forget. I'm just trying it out. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for Dusk today for my lip situation. So it's the very, very top one. And the incredible thing about these lip stains is that, look, and the longer you have it on, the longer it just sticks. Like, it doesn't smudge. Incredible. Okay, so I'm just gonna line my lips. You know what? I can go for a darker shade, actually. But I feel like the Suede shade is a little bit too dark, which is the darkest shade that I have here. So let's, you know what? Let's just try it. Oh yeah, that's pretty nice actually. That's not too bad. What I'm gonna do afterwards is put on like a color, so a little bit more moisture. I noticed that she uses a lot of berry shades. I don't really want to use a berry shade today, so I'm just gonna use the Say Beauty Chow, which is kind of a brick shade. But yeah, she normally goes for a more berry tone shade on the cheeks, except for on Zoe Kravitz. I guess this is more of a Zoe Kravitz type color, so it's not so bad. I'm gonna use my blush brush here. I love this formula. I think it's so beautiful. Okay, so I'm just gonna put that all over. It's almost like a bronzer color. Dust it all over, almost like a bronzer. Okay. And then I noticed that she uses a lot of highlight, so I'm gonna go grab that. I really like this highlighter. This is from 1999. It's a cream highlighter stick. Looks like this. Oh my gosh, it's kind of, I will say it is kind of strobe-y, so kind of have to just be careful with it, you know? But yeah, she really likes to play with highlight. So I'm just gonna put that all over the eyes, all over the cheeks. Oh my gosh. Nice, and I don't think she powders at all, so I'm not gonna powder. This is the Clarins Lip Perfector, and the shade that I have is 06. And I really like this because it's a moisturizing formula. I don't really like the tip because it's kind of like a spongy tip. But the beauty is that because the lip liner is so prominent, I can blend it a little bit. And because of the lasting power and everything, it'll just stay. Yeah, this is not as nude of a lip as what Nina Park normally does, but I think that's okay. Okay, next thing I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna line my eyes really messily with this NARS Mambo eyeliner. This is kind of like a dark brown color. I'm just gonna take this and kind of get really close into the lash line. Almost in a tight liner kind of way. And then use an angled brush right here to kind of just smudge out the ends so it's more of like a little flick, like a little wing. I think I'm working too slow, so yeah, it's not spreading out as well as I'd like. But anyway, use a smudge brush, really get in there, just messily, because that's the only way I know how. And then spread it out right here at the very end, so it's just a little bit of a flick. Oh, and I don't want to pull it too far up. I want it to be more straight out. Okay, so yes, smudge it again. Okay, yeah, not too bad. And then I also want to take the residual that's left on the brush and just kind of just run it across my lower lid. Not bad. Okay, I need sort of a matte brown eyeshadow. So I'm going to use this from Glossier. It's the Monochromes Antique. And I'm just going to use this brush right here and then just lightly run it over my eyes. Uh-oh. Sanu! I do my makeup here every day at this window. Ooh. My cat Sanu's a girly girl, so she likes to join and kind of watch me. But she usually sits on this pillow that's right here. Here you go, Sando. And then I have this little toothbrush, and then I'll brush her with it, and then she just kind of, she thinks that I'm doing her makeup in a way, so she gets really curious about it. You know, it's, I don't know. If you have cats, you know, they kind of like some attention in that way. Oh, she's gonna walk across the camera. Go ahead, Sanu. Just take that same eyeshadow and run a little bit under the eye. This is the best eyeliner ever. This is from Urban Decay. It's this 24/7 Glide On pencil, and the color that I have is Perversion, which is their black color. And, whew, I'm so sorry I'm out of breath. Like, I'm 34 weeks, man. I can't help it. It's like noon o'clock, noon 30. So, yeah, I've been up for a little bit. Okay, so the thing with the waterline is that it only works if you have it on a dry, or if you apply it to a dry surface, right? So take a Q-tip and then really clean up that area. Make sure that's dry, and then draw on the waterline. And it will stick so much better and also last longer too. And then I like to stamp it down so that it transfers a little bit to the top. And then you can also take a little bit of this on a liner brush and then kind of just stamp it and run it across the outer flick, just barely. It makes a difference. Curl my lashes and then mascara. And, ooh, I got the new Refi mascara, but I'm currently using this Prada one that I really, really like, so, oh my gosh. Like, it's kind of grippy right here. And then the tip, I'm gonna try to focus it so you can see this, but the tip is like a comb, or like a brush, or one-sided brush. So it's kind of wild, but anyway, it's it started out as like a very wet film formula, so I didn't really like it at first, and then after a couple weeks it dried down a little bit, and then now it's the perfect texture or formula for me. And I have really straight lashes, so having a drier, waxier formula is ideal. So I really like the Glossier formula, which I know a lot of people don't like. But yeah, it just works so well for me. The mascara. And that's that. Oh, I forgot. I curled my hair a little bit earlier, so it's time to brush it out. Oh my gosh, you can't even see it because it's so contrasty here, but I curled my hair with the T3 version of the Dyson Airwrap. It's called the T3 Air 360. I did a whole tutorial on it on Reels, or YouTube Shorts, and also on my TikTok, but oh my god, I love it because it makes me look like I had a professional blowout, you know? Yeah, so I like to do it and then let it cool down completely and then brush everything out, you know? So it has a chance to like set up and kind of just relax. This is the look. What do you think? This is probably the most amount of makeup that you've ever seen on me. Okay, so I fucked up. I right when I turned the camera off, I realized the lips were a little bit too red, so then I decided to put on this Ari Perez Cocoa Crayon in Muse. I was recording this whole thing, and I didn't realize that the sound wasn't working. But yeah, I put this all over my lips, and then I used this brush from Sonia Kashuk, which I've had this since high school, you guys. Can you believe it? It's the ergonomic pencil or concealer brush from Sonia Kashuk that I got from Target ages ago. You can still find them on eBay, and it's my favorite brush of all time that I just won't give away. It just looks so cool, and the reason why I've been using it as a lip liner or lip pencil brush, or just a lip brush in general, is because I saw on a video like maybe 15 years ago, almost 20 years ago, where Megan Fox for Nylon, they were using this brush for her red lips. And then I'm like, oh, it's actually really precise because it comes to a really nice point, and yet you can flatten it out and then spread out product really easily. So truly is the perfect brush. And then I decided to line my lips with, not this Ari Perez one, which one is it? Oh yeah, here we go. It's from Jones Road. This one is called Cognac from Jones Road. And it's a little bit, so it's just right here, so it's a little bit more red tone than the suede color from Refi. My hands are a mess right now, but the suede tone is like more brown. This Jones Road one's more reddish brown. So I lined everything, and then I just went in and kind of blurred out the lines a little bit. So I'm gonna be teaching this pottery class right now. I hope I'm not late. No, I'm not late at all. But I think this is a great look for going out, or just, yeah, going out for a night or going out for a date. I love the brows. It's a little bit more toned down on the eyes, not like Charlie XCX and stuff, but better for every day, I think. Better for someone like me. But I love the lips. It's a little bit contrasty with the window and everything, but hopefully I can get some good photos and then show you what it really looks like. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye.